Nutrition facts labels, those tables full of numbers on the back of food packaging. You probably know they're supposed to help you, but you might have a hard time deciphering the message. Well, that's because they don't just tell you one thing, they tell you lots of things. Join Alabama Extension as we investigate the meaning of these informational labels. A nutrition facts label is like a multi-use tool. It gives you information on ingredients, the daily value of nutrients, and is helpful when comparing similar products.
That nutrition label will give you the amount of calories, the amount of servings per container. It also gives you the nutrients that are good, such as vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium, and those that should be limited, such as saturated fat, sodium, and added sugars. Use the percent daily value and the 5-20 rule as a quick guide to choose. 5% daily value of a nutrient is considered low, whereas 20% is considered high. For example, you want to choose items that has 5% or less of fat or sodium or salt, and you want to choose items that have 20% or more of those nutrients that our body really needs. So let's talk about nutrients and how they work in the body. With calcium, a lot of people know that it's good for your bones and your teeth, but it's also good for your heart. Another nutrient is fiber. Sometimes we tend to snack a lot. So if you're snacking on those foods that are high in fiber, then that can actually help you feel full for a longer period of time and give you pooping power. A nutrient that is good for pregnant moms is folic acid. Folic acid is very important for the development of the baby's brain and the spinal cord. It is very good for mom too. One sneaky thing on the nutrition label is sugars. You may be eating more than you realize. There are over 60 different names of sugars that can occur on the nutrition facts food label. Sucrose, glucose, dextrose, powdered sugar, lactose, cane syrup, fructose, high fructose corn syrup are all types of sugars. However, it pays to be sugar literate. Be aware of the differences between natural sugars and added sugars. Many foods have sugars that are naturally occurring, such as apples, other fruits, and even milk has a small percentage of sugar. And that's okay. It's the added sugars that you really need to watch out for. Look to the label to determine the difference. The Nutrition Facts food label is also an indication of how many ingredients are in the food. The ingredients are listed in weight, from the highest amount to the lowest amount. A shorter ingredient list indicates less processing and additives needed. Going back to the example of the apples, you have fresh apples, but then in the applesauce and the apple pie, the ingredients range from 3 to 19. Some foods require more preservatives and additives to enhance the shelf life, the color, and the flavor of the food. Also note the saturated fat amount in this pie is 40% of your daily value. Remember, anything over 20% is considered high. Knowledge is power. Know what's in the food that you're purchasing. Read the nutrition label.
For more information, visit aces.edu.